Are you just afraid?
Not afraid, actually. I just never was in the environment to go. I mean, I'm not looking to go. I just don't have the money to kind of blow on it. You know?
You got the money, dude. You're working.
I don't got
You're
money.
working.
That's true, but I be blowing it on other shit.
Like what?
Food,
Food?
food,
Here.
clothes.
All this week, just pack your own lunch. You spend about
I know.
you
Well,
spend
that's what I've
about
been learning.
$15 going out for food. If you work 5 days, that's 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. That's $75 for the club.
Right on.
Right on. That's
Right
what I'm
on.
saying.
Okay.
I gotta bring you one time.
Okay.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Would you be down?
Not soon. Let me get a truck first.
What?
Alright.
Dude, that's gonna be in a
Oh.
couple months.
So, we got time to think about it.
Well, maybe we can go like the day you get your truck.
All right.
Okay?
Let's do it.
Alright. We all go to
Hey, put it on the pot, all right?
going to fantasies?
We don't gotta name any names. We'll go somewhere interesting.
Okay. Alright.
We'll go somewhere interesting, all right?
Alright.
Let's see what happens, all right?
Okay. I'm
But,
down.
yeah, I mean,
I definitely gotta tone it down though.
yeah, it's a lot of spending.
$500 in 2 nights is not good.
That's a lot of spending.
Yeah. I had a lot of guilt looking at my bank account the next morning.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Well, that's what I'm trying to kind of avoid, is that guilt. And my thing is, if I just spend it on other shit that I'm already feeling guilty, I don't want to feel guilty about more stuff. So
Yeah.
I need to just kind of dial in for a little bit. But yeah, it's fun to ball out here and there like that.
Yeah, I'll go in waves. Like I'll go a good month where I'm not really spending money on stupid
Mhm.
shit, and then I'll have 2 weeks that completely destroy my progress of what I was doing. I'll go out and ball out for just 2 weeks and then repeat cycle.
Yeah, I think instead of like spending money on there, I'd blow it on like a Lions game or something.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
that's worth it though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
it's the memories
It's
you
so
make
fun.
with your buddies.
It's so fun.
Whether you're at a Lions
Yep,
game or at the club.
Yeah, yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I love it, dude. But how's your 2025 been so far? We're about 4 days in.
I've been a
4 days
complete degenerate.
Okay.
I'm on the last bit of my vacation.
Okay.
I gotta go back tomorrow. But yeah, past few days I've just been sleeping till 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Not proud of it, but just living hard.
Enjoying your time on vacation, you know?
Living hard, man. It's gonna hit like a truck when I gotta go back though.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly
You're probably
kind
ready
of
for it.
I'm excited
You're
to go
probably ready
back.
for it,
I'm
yeah.
kind of over the vacation. I'm ready to go back
Yeah.
to work.
Ready to grind.
I'm sick of being bored.
Yeah. It's been a good week. I've been kind of grinding. I was going through a spot where I wasn't kind of grinding that hard, but I sent it into the next level with my sales learning within the last month, and starting to see the results that I want, starting to hear back from people that I want to hear, and
What are you learning in sales?
just how to communicate. You know, how to cold call, how to cold email, how to get in contact with people, and biggest thing is kind of trying to find confidence, because like when you're young, you don't really like sometimes have that confidence to go out and, you know,
Yeah,
do something that you haven't done before, and
you're held back a little bit by that.
it holds you back. But I'm learning how to kind of avoid that trajectory, and kind of, you know, learn how to do it efficiently, and learn how to do it now, so then I'm not stressing about learning about it in the future and just getting it over with, you know. And it's actually extremely rewarding too,
Yeah,
you know, actually going out and doing something that you are scared of doing, and then doing it. It's extremely rewarding.
learning something always feels good.
Right.
You were talking how you love to learn the other day, and I was like, I gotta pick up the guitar again. And past few days, I've
Did
been,
you?
Yeah, I've just
Okay.
been kind of learning stuff like new chords and all that stuff. I'm still really beginner on it.
How's it going though?
I like it.
How
It's
was the
just-
first time? Was it a little hard at first? Did you suck?
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
completely
Good. Well, that's good, dude. That's good. Well, when was the next day that you picked it up?
Just whenever I woke up, just pick it up, play for a couple hours, and then hang
Couple
out.
hours, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's a long time.
I'm just like
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just like pulling up tab sheets. I was trying to do the intro to Crazy Train,
Yeah.
and I'm just kind of trying to get that down, and then I like Ride the Lightning by Warren
Metallica.
Cedars.
Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to get that down because it sounds pretty good on the acoustic. But yeah, I mean,
Guitar's hard, man. It's a
It's
a pretty
perfect.
interesting talent.
it's perfect if you just got like a mind that wanders because
Yeah.
you can just click on another video and then it's something brand new to learn. Like I was sitting yesterday, ended up watching a 30-minute video on music theory. I don't know, it was just cool.
Music theory.
Mhm.
What was that about? What'd you learn?
I don't know, dude. It was kind of just
Okay.
like brain bubble gum.
Okay.
You know, when you want something, you're not.
Yeah,
really-
it was kind of like you wanted to watch it as motivation, and then it just kind of was in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens all the time, bro. But that's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Nice guitar sesh.
It is fun.
Need to start doing more hobbies like that because it's an art.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But-
art is fun.
I get what you're saying by doing the hobbies and shit. Because other than work,
I
I
know.
wouldn't really go and fucking do much, and it'd
I
drive
know.
me nuts. And I think guitar and going out. I'm doing a lot more hunting recently. I think that's
I've
fun.
noticed that. Yep.
And then I want to get back into fishing once summer hits. I love bass fishing. That's my
Do
favorite.
it, man. Are you down to?
What do you mean?
Because I'm down to take it to the next level with fishing.
Yeah.
I just
I've
need
been-
more. I just need like
someone
more
to do it with.
influence. More
Yeah.
influence, you know.
Well, I've been talking to my cousin.
And I love it.
Yeah.
You know? So
My cousin's been all about duck hunting the past year. Like he knows a shit ton, and he's wanting to expand on doing stuff. And he was saying he wants to start spear fishing and going coyote hunting. And
I hunt. That
yeah.
seems pretty fun.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've got the assault rifle and everything for it,
Okay.
and it's just a lot like with duck, everything. to get-
Season?
What?
Is it a season?
Yeah, it's a pretty broad season too. I
Is
think.
it?
Yeah, because they just want them dead. 'cause
Yeah, I would
there's
say that.
there's a lot of them.
Pretty fucking upsetting. Terrorize a lot of things.
But just like duck and coyote, everything to get with that is expensive as fuck. Like you want a good scope to look down your
Yeah,
gun, like
yeah.
a nice thermal. Something like that's like $4,000. Like,
$4,000
on the cheap end.
actually?
On the cheap end, like
Really?
$4,000. If you want to get
For
a
a
nice
scope,
one, you gotta
really?
be like 6.5.
Scope?
Mm-hmm.
Just the scope?
Just the scope.
Actually?
Yeah. If you want like a good, nice, clear.
For so is that for deer hunting too?
No, you can't. No, you can't do that.
Oh, you're
We-
talking thermal scope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At
Now,
night-
yeah,
at
you're
night
right.
for hunting
Okay.
coyotes.
That
Yeah, you can't use a thermal scope while you're deer
Yeah,
hunting.
you're right. I was a little brain fart. for it. I thought we were talking about a regular glass scope, but the thermal scope that
Yep.
makes a lot more sense.
Even
Yeah.
like on some really nice like high magnification scopes, just the glass ones, they can get up to like $500-600.
Yeah, that's-
you,
yeah.
you can spend
Yeah.
quite a lot of money
Right.
on it.
Of course, man. Gun attachments, dude. And
Mhm.
that's good material and all that jazz, handcrafted.
Yeah, I wanna add some attachments onto mine.
Thermal scope. How are you gonna save money for that? That's expensive, bro.
We'll make it work.
Alright.
See,
Alright. That's an investment.
See, it is a steep purchase,
Yeah.
and the thing that sucks about coyotes is like there's not really a whole lot to gain from
No.
it. You can't eat most coyotes
No,
because
that's rotten meat. Really.
yeah, it's not good eating. You're like if you want to tan the fur, it's gonna take forever.
That's expensive too.
Yeah,
Taxidermy.
that's a whole
Yeah.
other thing that you gotta pay for, and then like to tan it, you're only gonna make like $30 off of a hide.
Yeah.
So there's not a whole lot of incentive to hunt coyotes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the people in the comments are probably gonna be like, you can do this and this and this and this, but
I'm down.
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
If you know something we don't, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it.
But yeah, I mean, I want to put in my some points for a bear tag.
Yeah, I was talking to
That'd
that.
be crazy.
I was talking about that with my buddy the other
Would
day.
you be interested in trying to
Hell
get our
yeah.
points in for a bear tag, dude?
Yeah.
That would be fucking crazy,
It's
dude.
the whole thing is like it's a lottery, right?
Yeah.
And if you do it like over
Yeah.
multiple years, you have better odds of getting the
more
tag.
points.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a weird
dude,
system.
that would be it'd be pretty fun though. You know, maybe a couple years later down the line we're bear hunting.
Well, you know, over by deer camp where we'd always hang out at the
Yeah.
fire and stuff. There's bear in those woods.
Okay.
A couple years ago, we actually had a bear problem. There was like 7 or 8 on our trail cams.
7 or 8.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eating your trail shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Eating all the.
Eating all the
Eating all the leaves.
yeah, eating all
Yeah.
our leaves.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
But anyways, man, yeah.
Yeah.
Hunting's fun. I need to get into deer hunting first. I feel like I
Dude.
love fishing. I just haven't made the next step into deer hunting.
I'll put you on. Fuck deer hunting. Go duck hunting.
Really?
Duck hunting
Okay.
is so much better.
I need to shoot more guns too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recently inherited a Remington 870 from a friend that passed away not too long ago.
Yeah.
And I've been using that for duck hunting. It's perfect.
What is it?
It's a Remington 870,
Okay.
I think.
Is that a shotgun?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, now I might be wrong. I
How
don't
much kickback that fucker got?
know. A decent bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often are you shooting it? Only once a day? Try to get that duck. Couple,
I mean-
couple, right? If you got a good day.
I mean, if you don't see anything, you can
Yeah.
go without firing your gun.
Yeah.
That's how I was the first few times because I didn't know necessarily how comfortable I was with like
Yeah.
pointing up and
no
shooting.
shit, yeah. Pretty
Well,
quick, right?
Yeah, my cousin he was like a big trap shooter, so
Yeah.
that's his shit. He's pretty good at that. But after the first few times we went, I felt comfortable like point up and go and shoot one. I mean, I wasn't the greatest shot. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it was like 2 shots, and then I got my first one, and then
Hey man, you got one though.
yeah,
Only-
and then
yeah.
and then another 2, and then I got my third or second one. I mean, I wasn't the greatest shot, but I mean, we had
Yeah.
ammo. I think
That's
it's 25 shells per person. So
Okay. So, what'd you do with that duck?
so we brought it back to the house. My cousin showed me how to breast it, and then get like just little pieces off of like
Yeah.
the legs and stuff like that. And then I marinated it in garlic salt and
Okay. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
like seasoning salt or something
Yeah.
like that for like 30 hours. And then I brought it downstate with me, and I had the duck steak.
Yeah. How many ounces of meat would you say?
Not a lot. Probably like
4, 5,
8,
6,
6,
7? Oh, 8.
6. I don't know. It was enough for a meal.
Good.
Yeah.
So how was the taste?
It was really fucking good.
Actually?
I
You
mean,
liked it?
I
Is
put a
it-
lot
is
of
it that
butter.
good?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really good. I'd have it again. I did put a lot of butter on it.
Was
you
it
know,
like a
sweeten
chicken?
it. No, it's
Oh, really?
It's like
More gamey?
it's like a gamey steak.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I cooked it kind of under temperature so it'd stay a little like tender. And then my favorite combo is smoked paprika and cayenne pepper for
Okay.
spice.
Okay.
And then I'll put like a background of garlic salt and onion powder. And that's like my go-to for a steak.
Yeah.
And it was fucking delicious. I love that.
My go-to for the steak is like salt, pepper, a little Montreal seasoning,
Ooh, I like Montreal seasoning.
and then
For that.
a little bit of rosemary.
Rosemary, okay.
Just one pinch. You don't need a lot.
I
Just
put
one pinch.
I put like rosemary on chicken. Is that
Okay.
weird?
No,
Yeah.
I've never done it, but it would, if I'm doing it on my steak, why would it be any different? with
I
chicken?
I usually do it on
How much though? Are you talking?
just like a little,
yeah.
just a pinch.
Just a little.
Yeah. Let it know it's there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't mind it though. Like I don't taste it, but I do sometimes. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's like a mix up to your meat.
The butcher was talking to me about there was different seasonings for each cut of meat.
Okay.
right? So like you know how there's chuck steaks, ribeyes, New York strips,
Okay.
filet mignons. He said there should be you should put a different seasoning on each one.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh wow, really?
Like
I just thought
the marbling of the meat.
yeah,
or like,
I just thought it was all the same.
Yeah.
Right? He said you should actually, if you're planning on eating a lot more meat, to actually research what you should be putting on it for the better taste. I was like,
Okay.
I haven't made that step yet, but that's my next step into my meat process.
We're gonna be big meat guys.
Yeah, like, actually dismantling the different fucking ingredients
Okay.
for the
All right.
for the seasoning because you know what I mean.
You're getting pretty
Yeah,
technical with it.
if we want to be the guys that are known for the steaks,
The big
you got
meat
you
guys.
got you gotta know what you're doing. All right,
You gotta have 2 big meat guys.
the more the merrier.
Yeah.
Speaking of Merry Christmas, how was your Happy New Year?
What?
How was your New Year's?
I watched the ball drop at the club.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
with my buddy from the military
Yep.
and another guy that I hadn't seen in a while.
Was it popping?
Um,
Was the parking lot full or what?
So oddly enough, this place has literally 4 parking spots. We had to go and park in the family video next to it,
Okay.
and then we walk in. There's $20 cover charge, but it's free pool. So we just walked in, shot some pool, and then
How many guys?
probably like 9 to 12
Okay.
total. And yeah, we were just playing pool, enjoying some entertainment. Yeah,
Some fun stuff.
yeah, some and-
Dr. Feelgood.
yeah, yeah. And then yeah, closing time was like 2, so we took off about 2:15 and just hung out for the rest of the night. We were up till like 4 in the
Chilling.
morning. Yeah,
Shit. All right. Good. It's a good little. That's a good little gig.
yeah,
But-
it was great. And then he's going back to North Carolina for a week, and then he's coming back for a few months. So it'll be nice to have him back, and I want him on the podcast as soon as possible.
Dude, I know.
That would be a good one.
Military guy.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome, dude.
a Marine.
I haven't talked to him in forever too, and he has changed a substantial amount. So have we.
Yeah.
So
He's still
man, that'll be a good.
he's
that'd
still
be a good talk.
David.
Yeah.
He's still David, but he's a little.
I figured. I talked to
military.
him like a year ago, maybe, but I was pre-military, so that's exciting.
Yeah, he's different, but he's David. He's still David. Which is good because that was one of my big fears. I really didn't want it, the military to change my best friend.
Oh yeah, it's a tough It's a tough,
Yeah.
environment for sure. Changes a lot of people, you know.
But no, he's got a few different mannerisms, but that's about it. Yeah.
All right. I mean, for 2025, what are your goals?
Goals?
Goals, man. You got a couple goals to say? Like,
I've got a monetary value that I want to hit this year.
okay.
I think I left a little bit on the table last year, but that was just because I was trying to get settled in with the
Right on.
job. And
Yeah.
I didn't start till April, so I didn't get a full year's worth of
Influence and energy,
shmoney,
environment. Yeah.
of shmoney.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, I've got a goal set that I want to make monetarily, and I want to shed a few pounds. That's
Right on.
Yeah, probably lose like 10. I think I'd feel a lot better. And then obviously get the truck. Those are the big 3. I really want to be driving
You
around
hunt for
it.
a truck now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this.
Yeah,
I
dude.
saw this
Fuck yeah,
nice
dude.
one.
You
It
get
was-
put on? Did you get put on?
Oh, I'm usually
Yeah.
like once a week I'll go and scroll
Yeah.
through and see what's
Okay.
up.
All right.
But I've been doing a little bit more recently. I saw this one that I liked all the way down in Illinois.
Josh,
It was
the
like-
shitty part, dude.
Right. It was really nice truck.
Yeah.
It was probably
Yeah.
worth like 20,
Okay.
and he was selling it for 14. So I was
Well,
like,
that's
okay.
the thing. These out-of-state trucks are so much nicer.
They
for
are.
so much cheaper.
No rust
dude.
either. Yeah. And I don't know. I looked in the description.
How many miles, bro?
68,000. Yeah.
That's like brand new.
Yeah, I was
that's
like-
fucked.
All right, let's go to fucking
Let's go to
Illinois.
Illinois.
But I looked and like the description was completely in Spanish, and I
Oh,
translated it and had nothing to do with the fucking truck. Like it was just words in Spanish.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, bro. That would have been a sad trip to Illinois.
Yeah, dude, that's a
Jeez.
6-hour car
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, man, you gotta be careful because it can get dangerous. You know, you never know who you're fucking with and all that jazz. But
You ever like kind of wish something like that would happen?
what?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
You
I
get-
obviously don't want it to happen to me, but I'd want something like that to happen to me so I can tell the story.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You'd be that guy that
You get like a
"Don't
cat,
do-" yeah.
a catfish on a Facebook marketplace, and then, yeah, I don't know, you just do whatever you do in that scenario, and then
It's
you get
happened
good.
to me before, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I do that. I was about to buy a diesel truck this past November, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
took
yeah.
it to the mechanic, and it was completely fucked.
Yeah,
They
what's
were
wrong
trying
with
to scam me. Rotten rockers, completely rotten frame.
Fuck.
Exhaust was laying on the cooler.
Huh.
This truck was gonna
A
blow up.
piece.
It was
Yeah.
gonna blow up on me, but it was a fucking unit. It was the most beautiful truck I've ever laid my eyes on. But yeah, I'm looking at newer trucks now. Diesel rigs. I want a diesel.
I wouldn't mind a diesel. I want
It's no
something
different.
bigger.
It's no different. But,
you know, I have this toss up with myself all the time. I don't know if I want a 1500 or 2500.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I'm probably not going to use the full capability of a 2500.
Yeah.
But I don't ever want to be in a situation
Okay.
where, you know, a 2500 is needed and I don't have one.
Right.
Plus,
Oh,
they're
shit.
they're
Yeah,
big,
you
they're
guys
bigger.
You are into a lot of shit too.
Well, yeah, we're. It would be nice to have just a bigger thing to pull shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's
It's
kind of
expensive. It's an investment. If I were you, I would do the benefits of both,
yeah.
and then
See, like
actually
I
consider it,
I'm
you know?
I'm looking at buying something nice to
Yeah.
have for a good
A
few
while.
years. Yeah.
Right. And here's the deal.
Plus,
With-
my car's not in the greatest shape.
I don't have heat right now.
Oh really?
It's 1 degrees out, boys. I don't got heat right now.
That's tough.
And it's my fault though. It's like a $65 part. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
haven't fucking done
I
it.
totally can afford it. I just
My right tail light's been out for like 4 months.
I,
It's like a $6
dude,
bulb.
I
I
know,
haven't fixed
I
it.
know. I had an out headlight out for probably a year.
Yeah.
A year. This was a $5 fix. Actually, no. It was a German car, and like, it was a $55 fix for one headlight. Because I
Even then, you know,
had
that's
to take
still
it
not
in.
terrible.
I had to take it in. They did it while they did my tires at Bell Tire
Mhm.
or A Tire. So only $50. So it was fine.
Okay.
But
That's not terrible.
I didn't know how to do it, and I actually made an attempt to try to fix it. I would have had to take my AC box out just to change my light,
Oh, just to get to your battery?
just to get to the bulb.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I don't want to pull my whole AC box out just to get to the fucking bulb.
No,
Make
fuck
somebody
that.
else do that shit, you know?
I don't know
Yeah.
shit about cars. It's kind of embarrassing how little I know about cars.
Well, I'm in there with you, bro. If we get a truck though, we're gonna learn.
Right.
That's a new hobby. You guys gotta realize that, like, you get a truck now. If you're that type of guy, or you want to be that type of guy, there you go.
See, I don't want to look like a fucking douchebag in my truck,
Yeah.
but I want to pimp it out a
Yeah.
little bit, you know.
Well, you should, man.
I want to
You
get
know,
the
you
I want to
should.
get the tinted windows and
Yep.
my
A
biggest
little
thing.
bit of rim.
Yeah.
A little bit of rim.
Yeah, my
Bit of
biggest thing
wheel,
is the
too.
sound system.
My boy.
Dude,
We
I've
need-
seen
My boy, we need something crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you could hear the music through your house.
right. There we go.
Clear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
I've been
I
looking
agree
on
with that. I agree with that, man.
I've been looking on TikTok and like Rams are like the best trucks
Yeah.
for putting in sound
Yeah.
systems.
Yeah.
You can see some of the rigs where you just like pull the seats of the back out and then there's 412 sitting on the back in that little back seat and then just flick the seats right up and you can't even see it. And then they make really good custom boxes for underneath the seats. Yeah.
Yes, you're right, man. You're right.
Because I've got a sedan right now, and I just have a Rockford Fosgate 10 back there, no amp. There's an amp
No
built
amp.
into it,
Okay.
and I love that thing. It sounds great.
So let me ask you this: since you are an electrician, are you good with that type of wiring,
I mean,
car wiring, or no?
I haven't seen it before, and when I put my 10 in, I had a buddy, my dad's buddy, do it, so I wasn't really present for it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Okay.
Usually with that stuff, you just look up a
Yeah.
YouTube video and figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I want some good subs. I want good sub, good amp, good speaker.
Yeah,
I don't really care about the stereo. I really don't, because I'm normally just on my phone.
just Bluetooth it. And
I'm just normally on my phone doing the songs, and then if I'm looking for a newer truck anyway, so it'll probably have a good stereo.
yeah.
But the stereo is
My goal is like 2010 to 2015.
perfect, man. It's
Because from what I kind of hear too, that was also kind of a good stretch for trucks.
very good stretch.
Mhm.
Very good stretch.
What do you think about like the 2025 Silverados or the?
Personally, I wouldn't get one unless I had future plans of deleting it, because they
Or like the high countries or something like
so
that.
those are extremely nice. But here's the deal: they have a new system implemented into them where, for the diesel rigs and the gas rigs, they produce lower gas emissions that get caught up. I think, don't quote me on this, in your motor, right?
Okay.
Which lowers the durability. So if you delete this, say a diesel, which is commercially,
I think
and
I've heard about this.
if you maintain your diesel very well, you can get up to 300, 400, 500,000 miles.
Mhm.
If you delete it, your chances of getting up to those 300, 400, 500,000s skyrocket by
Yeah.
almost 40%.
Okay.
So a delete on a brand new truck, you would probably have for like 10 years, 15 years.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you, if you well maintained it.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm like just.
I'm not into it because that's a very expensive purchase that I can't make.
And
You
I'm
know?
not even like into like the whole futuristic like. I'm not into like the interior that they got now. I don't know if that's weird, but
It's not as comfortable.
yeah.
It really isn't.
See, I like kind of like the older style, you know. Like I'm cool with like the digital like stereo and all
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but it's just like I don't know. They try to make everything look futuristic, and it just
Right.
kind of I don't know. It puts me off a little bit.
Right.
I like the way
These
that-
older trucks feel.
yeah
I got
they
you.
feel better, and they kind of just like they're more visually pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I would say, man. I'm not very smart with gas, but for
Neither am
diesel, you cannot go wrong with like that vehicle. You cannot go wrong with diesel, but you have to realize that it's going to be a little more expensive. Most of the parts are ×2 of a gasser, but if you keep it well maintained, bro, like this could be your baby for a long time. And if you are into kind of more of a feel, like you could easily find a diesel truck from 2010 to 2015 with like low-ish miles. It might just get expensive.
Yeah.
And guess what? If you're in a spot and you realize that you can take it, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But here's the thing: a gas truck is very good too,
Yeah.
because if you build it up, it'll look the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And now you don't have to worry about all this expensive damage and shit.
Yeah.
It's really just my opinion.
Is it a preference thing, kind of?
People do like preference that shit, but here's another issue: if you're gonna be towing a lot,
I probably won't a lot.
but here's another thing is, I think diesels, they're good for long periods of time. So if you're driving from place to place, it wouldn't be necessarily bad if you find a nice one.
Yeah.
But same with the gas truck. In my opinion, there's no difference. It just, I'm a landscaper. I plan on towing. I'm gonna go with diesel.
Yeah.
Never had diesel. I want to try it.
Okay.
You know, that's my preference.
So, I've been toying with this idea for the past 2 years, and I think it'd be perfect for this upcoming summer. Have you seen those TikToks of people just like buying like $1,000 beater and
Yeah.
just fucking racing it 40 miles an hour down the trails? We gotta try that, right?
Yeah.
Split that 4 ways.
Yeah.
It'll be like a timeshare, kind of whatever we want to do, or we'll only rip it in all together, whatever you want to do.
So you're
$250
saying
bucks
let's
for
make a little buggy car.
yeah.
Get
Let's
a
just
little
get
buggy car.
let's just get a beater for the summer,
Okay.
right?
I'm sure we could. Thomas would love to do that.
Yeah, we could pimp, it out, do whatever we wanted, and
I would be down to it.
yeah, let's do it.
All right. A little beater car.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
You have to insure it, or
No, it's $1,000.
fuck that thing.
If we don't want it,
We
fuck
just
it.
send it off a cliff.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Dude, that'd be good content too.
No, sending it off a cliff.
What do you think about that? Like, the crew, like, we just go out and do some and then just put a camera behind it.
That would be fucking sweet. That's exactly what I plan on doing.
The crew, like,
Well, now hear me out on this, right? Like, say I get a truck, you get a truck, like Tanner gets a truck, our whole friend group's not have a truck, and then we go, hey, let's start building these trucks. Now we have a camera there, and we're building
Yeah.
these trucks, and guess what? Now people are watching. So
we could do a podcast of like just us bitching at each other while we're working on a truck.
like, yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, we have a lot of room for creativity and content if we want to,
Have you ever seen the
So-
Outdoor Boys?
Fuck yeah, dude.
That one dude that goes out
Yeah.
in like Alaska,
I got a life straw for Christmas.
a life straw.
Yeah, you can just drink river water and it filters.
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah. If you're trying to camp.
That's
we
what I'm
should
saying
camp too, bro.
That's what I'm saying. We don't even need trucks or
Yeah.
anything. We can just like I know a lot of spots
Yeah.
like we can go camp out by the river, and then just put a camera behind it.
I know. We should start doing some content though, man.
Because like the coolest shit that like it's even better
Yeah,
than
I
on the
know.
podcast because we're just like we're actually doing what we do,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not like putting a camera in front, sitting,
I
kind
know,
of making it
yeah.
official. It would be a lot more natural. Probably have to edit a lot more.
Yeah, you have to add a lot more, but dude, podcast a week. That's not an issue.
A podcast a week, and then every other week we'll post something about us doing something stupid.
Yeah, we need to start doing those clips though on Instagram.
Yeah. Well,
I'm starting to
We'll be
figure
able
out
to-
how to get more followers and that stuff too. So,
I mean, first posts on TikTok and on the YouTube Reels did really good.
Yeah.
I kind of had a feeling that the TikTok wouldn't be too bad because it
Yeah.
is pretty
yeah,
easy to post some and have a lot of people
Yeah.
see it. And I was a little more skeptical on the YouTube Shorts, but we ended up doing.
decent views, right?
We were neck and neck with TikTok for a while.
Wow.
TikTok's kind of like gone a little bit higher now, but
All right.
Between
Now
the
let's see where we can
between
get on
the
Instagram
three-
reels.
yeah,
You know.
between the three we had like 1,400 views on YouTube,
Okay.
something like that, which
That's not
blew
bad.
my mind.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Dude, I remember when we posted that? I was
I know.
sitting, I was
I
like tweaking. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah, it's the real deal, bro.
Mhm.
But yeah, we're just gonna get better production on the clips.
Mm-hmm.
I really like how you did those clips. You did a really good job on those.
Yeah.
But
It's just cap cut and then
yep, I tried it. Yep, I tried it out. I liked it. But yeah, it's not bad. I'm loving it, man. Like it's not that stressful. You know what I'm saying? Just talking.
Well, yeah, we're
talking
just hanging
shit.
out.
Hanging out, talking shit.
It also
Saturday night with the boys.
yeah,
you know?
it's more of an excuse to hang out more too. You know.
Mm-hmm. Cause yeah, it's true. You very do need to get out of the house and talk to the boys.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you don't want to and all that. You know.
Dude, yeah, I get really bad with that stuff. Like I'll be on a really good streak of like actually being a human and socializing and all that, and then it'll just be a phase where I just kind of just stay inside all the time and I don't really talk to anyone or reach out. I wish I
Yeah,
didn't do
that's
it,
good.
but it's yeah.
Sometimes you gotta put your nose down, but it's cool, bro. We all vibing, dude. You know what I'm saying? We're all working hard. So
I think we're doing pretty well.
I'm very excited for 2025. You know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it'll be the first step into actually becoming more of an adult.
Yeah. I got my first two good phone calls from this year that I sent an outbid proposal to a local landscape company that doesn't do lawn maintenance apparently, and they only do irrigation and hardscape design. So great contact. This guy's only been an owner for a year at Travers Outdoors, and had a great conversation with him over the phone. He's very interested in what we're doing, and he's gonna be doing hella referrals, and he's trying to get to know us more, and we're gonna meet up with him and stuff and go to networking events. And yeah, I made a really good phone call with this guy and pretty excited about it. And then secondly, I've been in contact with a couple property managers now, and looking on getting some emails for bids in the future for that too. So
So you'd be kind of like subcontracted
Subcontracted.
underneath the company. And
subcontracted underneath the property managers, right?
I thought you were talking about the landscaping company.
So, yeah, those would be either he would give us referrals or then he would give us subcontracted work.
Okay.
So he was saying like, he'd either like refer the lawn maintenance because they don't do it at all, and he'd just refer it to us. And then for the hardscape stuff, I told him that I'm very interested in learning, and for the irrigation stuff, I'm interested in learning. And he said that he could subcontract us or just refer those jobs to us either. I don't even know if it is under subcontracting or not. He didn't mention that, but give us those jobs if he felt like we were capable of doing it and they didn't have to.
Are you still interested in doing that low volt porch lights and all that stuff? My pops.
Yes.
Yeah.
Porch lights?
Yeah, he was talking about that at the Christmas party that I went to with him. He was wondering.
The commercial lighting or like residential lighting? Or
Residential, yeah.
is it?
It's like we put in an underground fence for him, and then we ask them, hey, do you want this? And then we go do it.
Yeah.
So we probably have you guys do all the underground, have everything laid out, and then we'll come in, run the wire, and hook up everything.
Yeah. I don't actually know if we talked about that or not.
Yeah, we did.
When?
I mean, it was a while ago. Okay. I brought it up a few times, but I don't know 100% how serious he is about doing it too. So I don't.
Yeah.
He's also he's also been. He was telling me at the Christmas party. He was saying like there's a dog training company in Travers that he's been kind of reaching out to for help with like training dogs. Pretty much, you like. I don't know. It's pretty common apparently. You go and send your dog to this place. Yep. They'll teach him like sit, shake, do the good boy, how to walk, all that.
What is it? What's the business called? I think I know what you're talking about.
I couldn't remember it off the top of the dome.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a company in Travers.
Yeah.
So there's that, and I think the low volt would pay out pretty handsomely for you guys and for us. So
yeah, I mean, I don't remember talking about this, but
I can give you his number or whatever you want to do,
dude. How do you want to run it? Like, would you want to be the guy in charge, or would you want me?
That's my pops.
Okay.
My pops. He always gets the job set up.
Yeah.
And then he'll just tell me be here. On this date at this time, we'll go put in the fence, and then
let's do it, bro. I've done fences before too.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's different fencing, but I want to learn how to do like a lot of trades.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Well, my grandpa runs and owns Pet Stop.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole idea of it is to do an underground fence for a dog. So they put on the collar, and there's a little battery. And what we do is we take a trencher and go the perimeter of the house or wherever the house owner wants the fence to be. And then we'll go and put that up, hook it up into the house. And essentially, if the dog walks over the line, it doesn't hurt the dog or anything like that. It's just a little kind of like it's a warning. Is it pot negative reinforcement?
It's discipline.
Whatever it is.
Discipline training.
It's kind of just like a little. It's like a strong vibration. I put it up to me on the max, and it's a strong vibration. It doesn't hurt that much, and it's just right on the neck. It tells the dog, all right, step back.
Yeah.
And it works. Like it worked with our dogs perfectly well, and I've been a part of the training with a lot of the people we put in houses for, and they're just like, yeah, the dog doesn't go anywhere near the fence or anything like that, or outside the perimeter of the fence.
Well, that's beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And he's been interested for a while with doing like running underground for porch lights.
Yeah, yeah. The porcelain stuff is
It's lucrative.
it is very lucrative, and not a lot of people do it.
Mhm.
And here's the deal: live in Traverse City. It's good environment for that type of business.
Yeah.
So
You can do
if
anything.
we can
Travis,
start
right?
talking about that sooner or later too. Because if you just want to be like, hey, like I want to start doing a side job, and I'm gonna say my side job is lighting.
Mhm.
I can be like, hey, I got a guy that does professional lighting, electrician guy does
Yeah.
professional lighting now. So now then we could work together on that, build that company up, and because that's a huge thing for landscaping.
Mhm.
It's a huge thing, and I haven't been able to capitalize on it because I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
if we get the right experience, I'd love to. Because it's good stuff and it looks really nice too. It's a product that looks really nice in the end result.
yeah,
You know,
and
because we can then eventually be doing exterior lighting on the top of the house and all that type of stuff.
yeah, I mean,
And like
yeah.
commercial buildings. You know, commercial buildings.
You
will tear it up.
gotta have a few years under your belt.
Yeah.
To even step into a
Yeah.
commercial building. There's so many more regulations and everything like that. I'm pretty sure you have to be a master in order to like contract your own kind of thing. And
Okay.
with the company, and that won't be for another 9 years.
Well, is it you can? I'm seeing a lot more like holiday lighting, like, instead of what you're talking about, more of a big deal. I'm talking more string lights.
Yeah.
So, instead of like actually putting in lighting, we're just hanging up lights.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just hanging up them on
Yeah, I
like
get
the
what you're
roofs
saying.
and stuff, you know, or on the side of the roofs, like Christmas lights, and then those lights that are modernistic design. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, part of me likes doing that stuff. Part of me likes getting up.
And all you have to
Like,
do it
on roofs
Yeah, I was gonna
or
say
like-
if you like being on roofs and you're good at that type of work, then that's lucrative money, man. So
I was scared of heights before I started my new job, and just driving around in the scissor lift, going up and down, it got me really trained to just like not be scared of being up high at all, and I kind of like it.
yeah,
In like some weird way, it's kind of cool to like look
a
down.
little
I don't know.
adrenaline, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of
I feel you,
adrenaline,
man. I like it too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hate it though.
Yeah. When you're doing sketchy shit, you're
Yeah.
doing sketchy shit.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, man. We got UFC coming up on next week. No,
It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Son
Who's
of a
fighting?
bitch, man.
Who's fighting?
Islam versus Arman Sarukian and Marab versus Umar.
Okay, I think I know who Marab is, and then
Umar
Islam.
Nurmagomedov, Islam Makhachev. Yeah. It'll be some good sambo.
Yeah, whenever I see
Those are all sambo fighters.
whenever I see a Makhachev fight, I'm just hoping that the other guy gets out alive.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Yeah.
something about Makhachev, something about him just speaks killer, and it's
Yeah.
kind of creepy. Like that is
That
it's
dude's a
one of the
savage.
scariest dudes ever.
That dude is a
Plus he's a
savage.
Dagestani.
And he's
That's
under
like
and he's under Khabib Nurmagomedov.
that's one of the scariest things.
scariest combos ever.
Just an angry Russian Dagestanian just looking at you, just fuck that. I can never be a fighter.
Yeah, I can't either, man. This just sucks.
I'd be interested to like
I
try
love the
it.
sport for
Yeah.
sure. It's different. It's more than a sport though. It's a business,
Yeah,
and it's a hard business. Very
it's
hard.
it's phenomenal to watch.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I've gotten into it over the past few years, and it's so fun.
Yeah. What you been listening to lately, music wise,
Music wise,
over the last week or two?
week
What
or
you been
two.
feeling?
See, I kind of like lean more toward country.
Yep.
I'm really on Morgan Wallen, Bailey Zimmerman. Not that big on Zach Bryan, but
Okay.
he's really hit or miss.
Okay.
Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
And then Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
I like Jelly Roll, but
Agro.
that's kind of like my main. But I branch off. Like I like the classic rock, and then
Okay.
the just Detroit style rap,
Yeah.
Texas rap.
Yeah.
You know I'm big on Mexican
Yep.
OT.
Yep. I've been listening to Eldine, Jason Aldean.
Okay. Yep. You told me that.
Shit. Been really liking Billy Currington.
Kurt. I don't know if I know who that is.
Older guy, like 2010 guy.
Okay.
I've been really liking old Morgan Wallen for sure, like 2018, 2019. Morgan Wallen.
See, did you hear his new one, Smile?
Probably.
I wasn't sold on it.
I don't think
it
I
came
would
out a few days ago. That's how I was with Love Somebody. And
Yeah.
and that one hit like a truck, dude. That
Yeah.
was one of the best Morgan Wallen songs I've ever heard.
My favorite Morgan Wallen song is what's that one called?
Lies, Lies, Lies is usually
That's a good one, but no.
that's more feely, you know.
Yeah, I got it, bro. It's fucking
Lies, Lies, Lies is more like feely.
Chasing You.
Oh, yep.
Yep. That
Like a
shit's
shot
good.
of whiskey.
Yeah. I like that.
But I tell you what,
Riley Green, you fuck with Riley Green?
he's alright.
Okay, alright.
But
Worst
I tell you
way,
what,
don't mind if I do. Or
Bailey
don't
Zimmerman.
change my mind, dude. This is a good song.
Alright, we'll play it after.
Change my mind.
We'll play it after.
Alright.
What do you think about Bailey Zimmerman?
Dude, I've never listened to a Bailey Zimmerman song.
Dude, if you want like
I'm not into the sad country. I'm more.
see, yeah, he's really good at the whole sad.
I'm more into like the narcissistic country, like Blake Shelton,
Oh, yeah.
Jason Aldean,
Yeah.
fucking.
Okay, I see what
Luke Combs, Luke Bryan.
Oh yeah, I like Luke Combs. I haven't listened to him in a minute.
He's
though.
more on the sadder side, but the narcissistic country is what I fuck with.
Okay.
Like,
You ever,
that's why I like Morgan Wallen a little
You ever
bit.
listen to Wheeler Walker Jr.?
No,
No. You get.
I'm not big in the country. I'm just getting into it.
You ever heard of Eating Pussy Kicking Ass?
No.
No. He
Probably,
makes songs like
probably,
that.
Yeah.
Wheeler Walker Jr. is a G.
Okay. I tapped into Riley Green though. I like him. I don't mind him.
I'd have to listen to more of them. I don't know.
Yeah. But I've never dabbled into the sadder guy that you're listening to. What's his name? Luke Bryan?
Bailey Zimmerman.
No, Bailey Zimmerman. Who's the other guy? Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
You listen to Zach Bryan?
He's alright.
Alright.
Yeah,
I've
get
never
behind
listened to
him.
those guys, but yeah. I wouldn't even consider, I don't like honky tonk country.
Yeah, you
I-
gotta
it's
be in a
just- you have to
specific
be in a
mood for
really
it, and that's
good mood,
that's kind of what
you
like
know?
Luke Bryan is. He's
Yeah.
kind of like the honky tonk
Yeah.
motherfucking.
I'm not big into that, but I'm into like the narcissistic country.
Yeah. Yep. I gotta put you on Wheeler Walker Jr. then.
Okay. Are they? What are they like?
It's like funny songs.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Like fuck this job is
I
another
was
one of
saying,
them.
good old country boys.
Yeah.
Just talking shit.
Talking
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've actually been really only listening to country and rap lately. There's been times where I only listen to hard rock and classic
Who are
rock,
your
but
rap guys? Because I'm pretty sheltered with rap. I like the older stuff,
Rap
and then I
guys.
really only listen to a little bit of Lil Baby.
I like Lil Baby. I'm big on Baby.
And then
I actually
OT
do.
and Big X.
I'm not too big on Big X. I respect those fans because he's good. I do.
Dude,
I do
I'm
like
Big
Mexican
X.
OT. I listen to everybody, man. Like I couldn't say that I got a favorite rapper. I actually been listening to some Mexican music, bro. Like you'd be surprised, dude.
What?
Yeah, like you'd be very surprised. Like I got literally like Mexican songs,
No shit.
Mexican contractor songs.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. But like, Lil Baby,
I like to.
you know.
He had a new one recently, Wham.
Yeah, man.
I didn't like that a whole lot, but he
Old Baby.
old
Old
yeah.
Baby, you know?
And then he had a new one, Insecurities.
Okay.
Came out like 1.5 ago, 2 months maybe.
Was it good?
It was really good.
You
One
need
of
to
my,
send me
one of
that.
my favorites.
You need to send me that
Okay.
because I'm trying to listen to more New Baby because he dropped a song in March called Crazy,
Okay.
and that was really good.
I don't know
he-
if I've heard that one.
I'll send you that one. He's
Okay.
been making really good music still. So
Okay.
you just gotta find it, you know? But it's good stuff. Other than that, man, like, everybody. Because there's times where I listen to sad rap and then I go straight to country or just hard rock. It just depends on literally what I click on,
Yeah.
you know?
Who's your rock band?
I'm into new metal. I'm into
I don't listen to any new metal.
new metal is what I love. So that's like Corn.
Oh, I listen to
like
Korn.
I'm not like obviously genres are pretty crazy, but like I like Godsmack. That's one
Infinite
of my favorite.
Annihilator.
I've never heard that song.
No, it's a band.
Oh, yeah, no, I've never heard of them. But I like Godsmack. I like Bush. I don't know if you ever heard of them, but Bush, which is a pretty big band that I'll have to put you on. I would have to put you. They sing Machine Head,
Oh, okay.
so you know that song.
Oh, thank God, we're recording.
How many minutes in?
We're 50 minutes in.
Okay, you want to go for 10 more?
Sure, we can go for as long as we want.
But yeah, man. So like, kind of more into the 90s to the 2005 range.
Okay, yeah.
Linkin Park, all the like.
Blink-182, Green Day.
No, Blink-182. I don't listen to them.
I gotta be in a specific mood
Yeah,
for them.
I actually have never. I've only listened to one or two songs. I don't have anything against that band. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just not my thing.
Not
I
your
respect
taste.
Travis Barker, or
Yeah.
all those guys because they made some hits, but those songs are just kind of like songs I heard way too much already in my
Yeah.
life. But I love Metallica. I love. You like Bring Me the Horizon?
Mm-hmm.
Really good band. Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
I like. Deftones is pretty cool.
I still ride the Motley Crue train.
Motley Crue, I love, dude. Yeah, they've made.
I throw a little
good
bit of
songs.
Avenged Sevenfold in there too.
Right on,
Mm-hmm.
right on.
Right on.
I gotta be a little more hard headed, fucking y'all up type of vibe to listen to Avenged Sevenfold, but I love their guitarist. Really good guitar.
Okay. Yeah.
But and the vocals, right? Good vocals.
I'm sure they're all pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Other than that, dude, like, just got work ahead of me this week, and looking forward to it.
What do you think about aliens?
They gotta be out there. I haven't thought about them for a while.
The other day, Joe Rogan had a couple alien guys on.
Really?
He's like, I can't think of his name. But
You
he's
watched
been-
the whole pod?
Yeah.
Okay.
I listened to it at work, and
What's it called?
I can't remember the name, but he's been doing this shit for like 20 years,
Yeah.
and he just posted a documentary and all that stuff, and it's kind of crazy. Like, he brought up some good points because like there's probably like the reason why the government's probably hiding the fact that aliens exist
Yeah.
is just like we don't know what the fuck they are.
This one?
Yeah, what's that guy's name?
Fuck. Did he look like that?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. Sweet. Sweet.
Yep, that's the guy.
Sweet.
And anyway, yeah, a lot of like the points that were made were like these aliens are probably too powerful and could vaporize us at any second. So for the president to come on and be like, by the way, we don't have any control over this, we don't know what the fuck's going on, that'd probably send people insane.
Yeah.
And that was like a big thing or like a big theme of the podcast, kind of like
it's like how the
explaining why.
drones and all that jazz. Dude.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, he was talking about like how the U.S. government or like there's someone out there with like drones the size of SUVs, like Cadillacs.
dude, there is, dude. They're huge.
But that's fucking wild.
I don't know, man. I just don't really get into it too much anymore. I went down too many rabbit holes, bro.
See,
when
what-
I was younger.
What do you think is scarier? Us literally being the only people here, like at all, or there's extraterrestrial life?
Dude, there's gotta be.
There has
There's
to
gotta
be.
be something.
I fully believe in them. I haven't ever had an encounter with them.
No,
I remember I was stoned one night and I saw Elon's
really, the Starlink?
the Starlinks, and I was like,
No
holy
shit.
fuck.
You thought you were dying?
Yeah. I was like, Sam, I think we're gonna get eaten.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting thing to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool,
Yeah.
but
Fuck
they
yeah,
have
it
to
is.
exist.
Yeah.
They have to exist.
He's had to have seen some shit, man. Elon.
What do you think about Elon? He's an interesting guy.
A lot of mixed opinions. I don't necessarily like what he's got going on with the cars. I actually do believe that making, and it's proven fact, if you make more electric cars, you're putting a stronger carbon impact into the environment.
Right. See, I don't know the whole truth behind that, so I don't really have a full opinion on them. I think the idea of having a gas powered car is better.
I think so as well, or diesel in my opinion, because it's just how it has to be. Like, I don't agree with the electricity. I just think it's doing the same thing that the gas trucks or the gas vehicles are doing. So
Now, if there was a confirmed clean way to get rid
Right.
of the batteries safely with
Yeah.
no carbon emissions, I'd be a lot more on board.
and you're talking on getting rid. Now think about making
Mm-hmm.
the cars. They're doing
I've
a
worked
lot
on
of.
battery plants.
They're making
and
a lot of toxic chemicals into that shit.
Mm-hmm. I work on a battery plant right now, and like the big machines and like the amount of power that these things draw is absolutely insane.
Incredible.
Like thousands of wires, just like the size
Yeah.
of that, just flowing all the way throughout the building to power these machines that make batteries.
Yeah.
And there's like 13 of these buildings, all set out with the purpose of just making batteries. I worked on.
Dude, what would happen if something blew up?
Well,
emergency. What
I
would
don't-
happen if emergency happened?
I don't want to think about it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that dangerous?
I mean,
Is it that dangerous?
I'm sure it's containable because it's just batteries.
Yeah.
It's not radioactive.
Right.
A lot of
Not
times.
nuclear?
Not
Is it?
nuclear.
Okay.
But I've actually wired and like did the lighting and all that crap for blast rooms for batteries, and like they've got like a 2-inch steel door that goes and shuts and is completely encased in a like probably like 8-inch brick, like thick heavy duty brick.
Yeah.
So that was pretty interesting.
Fuck, man. You ever get a little nervous
What do you mean?
if anyone fucks up or anything?
Oh,
Like I've seen this one video.
I'm not. They're not blowing up batteries while I'm
Yeah.
there. It's still under
Well,
construction.
no, but I've seen this one video where these high voltage electricians came into this little room, and then he like did something wrong, and it just started like firing up, and then it just started blowing everything up
It's an
after
arc
like
flash.
a couple. Yeah. So, would that ever happen at those
Oh,
plants?
yeah.
Would it?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
All it
So,
takes is one service guy, and then
Have you ever heard of that happening?
yeah, it happened. I got moved. I
Yeah.
think I was in Boyne City at the time, but back on that battery plant in Holland, there's a guy, really like new apprentice. I think he was only like 20 years old. He got completely messed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was playing in a live panel, and there was a metal shaving or it caused an arc flash, and a guy that I work with was like in
Yeah.
the adjacent room, and he heard it.
Yeah.
He said it sounded like a shotgun blast.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean it's electrical. It's not stuff that you want to play with,
No.
but it's safe. You know what I'm saying? If you
Okay.
electrical is completely safe
Yeah.
if you hire the right guy and everything
Okay.
goes to plan.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's very, very misunderstood concept that maybe electricity isn't as much dangerous as any other trade. It's a different. You have to take a different approach,
But-
just like any other job.
But you see, like your time working in those panels, you spend like 95% of your time getting everything ready to
Yeah.
land the
Okay.
live.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times you
Get
shut
ready
it
for
down.
yeah.
A lot of times you shut it down, but like with service, a lot of times you can't shut it down.
Yeah.
So, like even in new construction, a lot of the times you can do it all completely dead just with a shutdown and a headlamp. Mount it, land everything
Yeah.
perfectly, and then turn everything on. Everything's good.
Yeah.
So
When you have to keep everything rolling though.
yeah, that's a lot of like you run into that with service people.
Okay.
And I've been in those rooms. Like
Yeah.
I'm too young and like not experienced enough to work on this stuff, but I've worked on the big transformers and stuff while they're landing everything, and it's really cool to see. And a lot of the guys, like, they're pretty unfazed by it. Like, I didn't know that they
Really?
were working on anything live. And then he was just like, by the way, everything in here is live. And I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna go back outside and go finish these lights. Yeah.
Okay. All right. How long was it until he warned you?
I was in there for a good few minutes because I needed a face tape.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it could be that dangerous.
it's not dangerous.
Okay.
It really isn't.
Okay.
It's just the fact that it could happen. It
Yeah.
very rarely happens. You know, if you're like I said, experienced
Yeah.
and you know what you're doing, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I totally understand that because like it's no different from like.
And maybe that is a misconception about electrical.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I would think of it as a very dangerous trade.
It is quite safe.
But yeah,
Yes.
it probably is as dangerous as what I do because I'm dealing with spinning blades, spinning wires.
Mhm.
Like you could easily chop fingers. Like
You could
off.
easily
Yeah.
cut into a fucking cable line. I've
Oh,
done
yeah.
that before.
Oh yeah,
We were
that,
we were
or gas
putting in
line.
a-
I could die immediately, just like you could die immediately. You're
Yeah.
right. Fuck, we're all just kind of.
I mean,
living on that.
to be honest, it doesn't scare me.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't at all. Like I don't wake
Like
up thinking about it.
I understand the risk to it, but I also understand that there are thousands of measures with OSHA regulations
Yeah.
and code regulations.
Right
that-
on.
That's not going to happen.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I get, my comfort from it.
Yeah.
But I'm not scared of it at all, I don't think.
I mean, that's a big topic because I didn't know how you guys are. Some people more scared than others.
I mean, usually the newer guys, like when I was first,
Yeah.
I had to deal with something that was live because I was doing service.
Yeah.
So I was pretty nervous, but just, you got to have your steady hand and
You do.
just, if you do it like you always do it, you're gonna be fine because you're not ever just touching the bare wire.
Right. I want to ask you about the signing in process. So how did you go from getting the interview to then doing your first job?
I had a trip planned to go to Tennessee when I applied,
Yeah.
so I was like, here's when I can start. Everything else should be fine. So I had my interview like 3 weeks before I had my start. She gave me my books. She gave me everything.
Woman over there at Shoreline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, I just kept in contact with the project manager.
Where's the business, the building at? The office
So
building?
there's four locations.
Okay.
Cadillac, Williamsburg, and then
Williamsburg. Where the fuck is it in Williamsburg?
by the casino, Turtle Creek.
Back there.
Just before the casino, off of East Railway Commons,
Okay.
and then Bates Road.
Bates Road. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you go left on Bates Road, and then you turn right onto Railway Commons, and then it's the last building.
Okay.
And that's that's like my office. And then there's one in South Charleston, South Carolina.
A Shoreline?
Yep.
Really?
And then there's one in Pitt. It starts with a P. It's in Ohio. I can't think of the
Okay.
name. But yeah, I've done work in the Williamsburg office.
Yeah.
There's also a Grand Rapids office.
Okay.
I've done work there, and then I've gone down to Indiana to go do work down.
So like, did you do any schooling?
Yeah,
So how long did you do schooling for?
I all I had to do to start was have my OSHA 10 certified, and then had to have some scissor lift training, and there was
How'd you do
another
that
thing.
shit?
Just over the computer.
Oh.
It's an online course.
Okay, so that's pretty easy.
Yep. And then I started, and then from where I started, I got 6 months to do my first chunk of schoolwork. Past that, and then you get your second semester, or once you're done with that, you've done your first year.
So where are you at?
I'm about 8 months in. I've done my past load of schoolwork, and it was actually one of my goals. I want to have all my schooling done by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because you can go ahead and do that. It looks good, like
Yeah.
on your resume and all that. It's definitely very beneficial to do. But
Is that how many hours of schooling?
it's not terrible. If I did it for a couple hours every day after work or whatever, I could probably have it done a couple months, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be too terrible.
Okay.
Just that you're essentially getting your bachelor's degree in
Yes.
electrical.
I understand. Yep. Okay. I mean, yeah, you gotta work for it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
that's how it goes.
Yeah.
You know.
I prefer the way that I have to like do work and learn so much more than college.
Yeah. Hands on.
Mm-hmm.
More intense. Hired and you gotta.
It's
do
more
it or
fun.
else you're fucked. Yeah.
It's more fun, you know. Especially, I've got a lot of buddies in my branch, so we'll get put on jobs together, and it's nice to see like you're working with your buddy a lot of the time. And, yeah.
Right, you good?
I'm good to keep going.
Wait, you want to just talk in general? I'm good on this.
You're good on it? All right.
I'm happy with it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 3 of the podcast. Sorry for the big break. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and thank you for the support.
We appreciate
We
it.
love
so
you.
much.
See you guys later.
Expect more clips.
All right.
My back was starting to hurt. I'm sorry.
All right, we got an hour and 5.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's pretty good.